favorites? Anything new? It's been for a while when I saw you last time. I know it's kind of boring to stay at home all the time, so today we are going to travel. Sounds funny, right? I know it's an unreal possibility to go somewhere at this time. But that's why we will go on a virtual tour to London. Are you excited? I hope so. So London is the capital city of England. It is full of popular and world-famous tourist attractions, both educational and entertaining. Almost every part of London, every street and every square is constructed thoroughly to reflect on its years of tradition. There are so many exciting places of interest for people of all ages to visit in London. We will start our journey from the Trafalgar Square, which is the iconic London's most prominent place in the heart of the city. Trafalgar Square is surrounded by museums, galleries, cultural spaces and historic buildings. So, will you repeat after me? Trafalgar Square, Trafalgar Square. The visit to the capital would be incomplete without going to Nelson's Column with the four giant lions. You can also admire the lovely fountain which gives the square its incredibly sophisticated perfection. So, will you remember? Nelson's Column. Nelson's Column. Then we are going to talk about all other landmarks located either in the Trafalgar Square or not far from it, that is in the center of the city. Then I'm pretty sure there is no person in the whole world not knowing about the most popular clock worldwide, that is, right, Big Ben. Big Ben is the symbol of London. It's a clock tower. Its clock is over 150 years old and it's huge and elegant. Big Ben is the most famous iconic clock tower of the Houses of Parliament. So, will you repeat? Big Ben, Big Ben. Then guys, you're supposed to remember that London stands on the banks of the River Thames, and accordingly, unique and beautiful Tower Bridge stretching along the Thames is an icon of the London skyline and is definitely a must-have picture or video any visitor to London will want to take home. So remember, Tower Bridge, Tower Bridge. Then everyone is aware of the Houses of Parliament, the seat of Britain's government for many centuries and once the site of the Royal Westminster Palace occupied by William the Conqueror. One really interesting thing about the Houses of Parliament, so when Parliament is sitting, the national flag fills from the tower and the light shines by night. So keep in mind, the Houses of Parliament, the Houses of Parliament, or Westminster Palace, Westminster Palace. Then guys, do you know where the Queen and the royal family live? Since 1837, under reign of Queen Victoria, Buckingham Palace has been the main residence for the British royal family. Looking at the exclusive beauty of their residence, I'm lack of words to say anything about its exuberance. We can just enjoy watching the place with delight. Then, guys, do you know the most famous English churches? Yes? Then, a grand place of Christian worship, Westminster Abbey, has been a part of British history for 1000 years. Kings and queens have been crowned in the Abbey since 1066, and it is the final resting place for 17 of them. Despite its great age, Westminster Abbey is still a part of British religious life. The building also hosts concerts, lectures, and special services throughout the year. It is visited by thousands of tourists every year. So, will you repeat after me? Westminster Abbey, Westminster Abbey. The other example of Christian worship institution is St. Paul's Cathedral. The cathedral is one of the most famous and most recognizable sites of London. So let's practice. St. Paul's Cathedral. St. Paul's Cathedral. Now, guys, we will talk about museums. The most recognized are the British Museum and the Madame Tussauds Museum. So, the British Museum is dedicated to English history and traditions. It hosts an elegant collection of works illustrating people's culture from its beginning to the present. So, this is the British Museum. The British Museum. Here we go. Madame Tussauds Museum. It is a wax museum of London. It is founded by wax sculptor Marie Tussauds. The museum displays wax figures of famous people, film stars, historical and royal living beings. Isn't it fabulous? Then say the name of the museum. Madame Tussauds. Madame Tussauds. Now, guys, if you are tired of the history and you want to entertain yourself a little bit, then London Eye is the perfect spot for you. It is also known as the Millennium Wheel. It is the most popular paid tourist attraction in the United Kingdom. So keep in mind, London Eye, London Eye. So, my darlings, are you eager to visit London? Doubtless you are. So I wish your dreams come true. But before that, I want to make sure you will not get lost in London. That's why I will recommend you to do a special self-control task. You can find it in the video description below. To cope with the task, you have to match the picture of London sightseeing with its description. Good luck! Then subscribe to my channel and I will see you next time. Bye, guys!